Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancian. I wanted to come and say hello. Wish you a really good day. I hope you're enjoying this time. It is a full moon in Taurus, which that is conjuncting with Uranus, and Uranus means there will be unexpected. You have to be ready for the unexpected, to be prepared for those things we do not are waiting for. There will be surprises with this moon, and so in many sense to be ready for anything, no matter what it is. If you're ready for anything, everything can happen. You will be ready. The soul, all the tests that we are going through right now feels like tests sometimes, but they're not grading us up there, saying, well, this one is working, this one's not working, this one will pass, this one will not pass. It is just the soul, our own soul, that is the coach. But we do not know that our soul is preparing us for, like, if you were an athlete and you prepare for the Olympics, your coach would like push you every day to be ready. So when the time comes, you will be ready. For we do not know what is coming, but we are being prepared, we are being groomed, we are being prepared for what is to come. So be attentive to whatever life is telling you, showing you, guiding you. For we want to move into this state of grace, facing life. What is the highest wisdom for us today is creativity. It is to use our creative potential. We are creators, so we have to create, and with our thoughts we create. And when we put emotion into thoughts, they become a creation. So never put fear into a thought. When there is fearful ideas, negative images, let them pass with indifference. Do not put emotion into negative, whatever it is. It is like it's just and then you move on. You see that those were only illusions that were forced on your mind to test your resolve in relationship to your destination. Where do you want to go? You want to go into the light. Therefore the darkness has to be surrounded. Abandon any idea that so what we need to understand is the actor. It is the stage of life. There was a great philosopher named Heraclitus who said life is a stage. We come in, we watch, and we're gone. It is very short, it is very quick. And then Shakespeare, Hamlet, unfolded it a little bit more as life is but a walking shadow, a tale told by an idiot. Yet man you recognize the greatness of the potential of man. And so understand the stage, understand you are an actor, you're playing your role, but eventually you want to play yourself. Who are you? Who are we? This is the whole point of this maneuver. For in many sense, I came to realize, I do not want to enforce in any way to push my beliefs or my knowledge on anybody else, but to understand, as we recognize that in essence, the truth is God. And the appearance is everything that is not. But in essence, everything is the one. When I call God is life, truth, beauty, goodness, supreme intelligence, source and creator of all things. And so in many sense, this principle this divinity principle, for there is God and divinity. Divinity is what God shares with all his children that are in wisdom, that were created to administer the worlds. So in many sense, we want to understand this role, drop the mask and become ourselves, to become our God self. For we have that, our divine soul we need to, as we reintegrate our divine soul, our God self come into alignment. For this is the whole point of the maneuver, to recognize ourselves as eternal being, beyond the temporal illusion of time. So what we need to do is enlightenment, is putting our hands on the light, and then when he puts his hand on the light, there is countless possible realities that are appearing there, and it is very much a kind of power, of self-empowerment. So we have to allow this self-empowerment to happen, and the general message will be the learner. So the child of crystal is open his hands, and the more we know we do not know, the more we are able to learn quickly. So no matter what you know, it's always keeping a space to learn more, to be able to. We have to always have to be able to question our belief, to question our life, to question different aspects of our life in relation to what life is teaching us, in order to integrate the lesson and move on to the next level. So there will be much learning. I'm going to pull a card from the Akash to see what would be the trigger for the day, and it is once again the train. It is the ascension transport, the ascension train. We want to be seated in the ascension train. It's a very comfortable train, but we have to sit, and let go of all kinds of baggages, and to trust that things will happen when it's the right time. I was speaking about the state of beingness, and the world is about doing, but doing in lucidity and doing in agitation in stress is not the same thing. So we want to find this inner state of samadhi, the state of inner peace, the state of being inside, to be well within yourself, and then from there everything will flow. Also wanted to say that as far as I know, the heart is the most sacred place in the universe. Your own heart, you don't have to go around the world to find a sacred place. You want to make the heart, your heart, the most sacred place in the universe. It is a place you want to eliminate all fear and all confusion from the heart, to utilize it as a sanctuary, a place you can rest and always return to. For every chakra's got a heart, and at the heart of hearts, in the heart of heart, there is the greater universe. Everything has been, how does God is able to put something so magnificent inside each and every one of us? For even it could not be God could not be contained within the universe. If God would touch as an infinite being of love, if he would touch any universe, he would disappear, and only the love of God would remain. So God allows all the programs to happen for his own reason. He's got plans. The gods have plans beyond our understanding, and we have to trust that those plans are perfect. And so in a sense, but we have this whole universe, this paradise and the central universe and God, and the wholeness is, I don't know if it is a portal that opens to that, or if it actually is existing in this light form. But there are magnificent discoveries that we will be making once we are fully present within our hearts. And so also to say that there is a great deal of light coming down, but if we're not here to receive it, to accept it, to recognize it, and to work with it, then the light just disperses. So we want to be a catalyst, we want to be receptive. There is this great portal called the 11:11 Stargate on November 11 at 11:11 in the morning and 11:11 at night. Be ready to receive new codes, new enlightenment, for it will be very powerful as it is every year. It is a powerful portal. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wanted also to say that in many sense we're gonna be able eventually to recognize life. What is life? It's beyond this. For temporal life is not life. It is an experience. But life is eternal. It is infinite. It is immortal. It is indestructible. It is infinite. It is, and that is what people call God. And it is the true essence of all that is. And so, as we recognize and identify with this loving principle of self, we'll be able to integrate. It is the fastest way to move on to the next level. Well, I always try to seek to teach what is my most advanced sort of the day in many sense, and very often the connection to the God self and to the higher guides are really the fastest way to move forward, because they know us so much. They know exactly who we are, where we come from, and where we need to go. So it's always to pay attention to our own guidance. For this painting behind me is a painting of cosmology. I was going to sing a song, but they're really too difficult. So I sing an easy song. Maybe you want to sing it along. It's a very old, very famous song that speaks of the divine grace. So it is very important to move into this grace, to accept the grace as a permanent state of being, and no matter what happens in our life, to know that each and every day we are getting closer to that state of total grace. It goes like this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved the wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we'd first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Voilà. So we are moving into this state to realize the fastest way to realize the state of grace is to be in a state of total receptivity. So it is important to do this, to take this time for ourselves, for meditation, for clearing up our mind, to ease up on all the burdens of the world, so that this grace and love and light can begin to become dominant within ourselves. Well, I wish you a wonderful day. May God bless you, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much.